What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Mayu Sharp, and we're going to talk about the effect that Kevin Samuels had on the culture. I know a lot of y'all don't even want to hear that name, but he was doing a lot for our community. Whether some of y'all believe it or not, some of y'all hated him for some reason, but accountability is ugly when you've never held yourself accountable. So I understand why a lot of people didn't like him and like his style. He was that daddy uncle that was coming in and saying, I know you was doing that at your mama house, but you ain't gonna be doing that over here. And he was giving that tough love because ultimately Kevin Samuels wanted to see women and men loving each other again and treating each other with respect. But he broke those barriers and he did it in a way that was a little brash, but it got the point across. The effect that he had on the culture was unmatched. Before he passed away, he was Captain Accountability, holding men and women accountable for where they are in life and when it comes to relationships. He held them accountable. It's your fault as to why you are in the situation that you're in. You can't blame anybody else. And that was his sentiments. Initially, he started holding men accountable and no one really cared until he started holding women accountable in a way that we've never seen before. He showed men how to care more about their appearance and gain a sense of purpose, held them accountable for their actions, past, present, and future. He also helped men understand their rights as men. And on the other hand, he helped women understand their value from a male's perspective, not just looking from a woman's lens. Because as a man, you can't just think from a man's lens. You have to think from a woman's lens and understand them better to be able to love them in the best way. And he helped women understand their value so they can choose the best man possible for what they were looking for. He showed women that it's okay to have standards, but you have to be okay with men having standards as well. I think his sentiments were that if it's okay for you to want the man to be tall, masculine, and a provider, it shouldn't be a problem for him to want his woman to be feminine, fit, and friendly. I mean, that's fair. Him being tall, you can't control. You being big or bigger, you can control. I know. Certain people have medical issues, but out of the folks who don't have medical issues, they just don't want to do it. And that comes off as lazy. Because if a man don't want to work out and he just want to sit around, play video games, eat all day, he's considered lazy. And also, Kevin Samuels highlighted the inconsistencies in today's dating scene in hopes of helping people have better relationships with themselves before getting into relationships with other people. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's like going to the gym or just like learning something new is difficult. You want to give up at first. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to listen. But it's the best for you. It was good medicine. There were other people who were bothered by that and didn't feel that they had to change their ways of thinking to get what they want. But if you want to see a change, you got to make that change first. If you want to see the change, you got to be the change that you want to see. You can't just think the same way and all of a sudden think that you're going to get something better. That's just how it works. No matter if it was Kevin Samuels or anyone. That's just how life works. Kevin Samuels' effect was monumental. A lot of people are now seeing what the issues were for themselves. Kendra G, I know you seeing how this delusion has gotten the best of some of these folks out here, and they're not being realistic with what they're trying to achieve in life. They're not being realistic on what their expectations are from another person, but they're not putting those same expectations on themselves. Kevin Samuels, we miss you. Rest in peace. I love you, my guy. Wish you were still here. You were the truth, man. We appreciated you while you were still here, and we appreciate you in spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, share your best and worst moments about Kevin Samuels in the comments below. I'm out of here. I'll holla. Did you record that?